Good evening. Welcome to Northeast Web Shots. This is Angel with today's evening bulletin of an hour. Let's begin with international news. UN to help Lebanon with its losses. After the disturbing blast in Beirut, Lebanon on Tuesday, United Nations is providing their helping hand. The UN said that it is releasing $9 million for the emergency requirement in Lebanon's Beirut. Moving on to national news. 6 civilians injured as Pakistan violates the ceasefire in Jammu and Kashmir's Kupwara. As Pakistani troops violated the ceasefire along the line of control in Nagum and Tangdar sectors of Jammu and Kashmir on Friday, restoring to the unprovoked firing towards Indian positions, as army officials said, no casualties had been reported from the Nagum sector so far. He said a befitting response was given to the Pakistani aggression by the Indian army. The Serum Institute, which has a manufacturing partnership for COVID-19 vaccine by Oxford University and another one by US-based company Novavax on Friday, announced that it will make it available at $3 or rupees 225 for low and middle income countries including India. The landslide in Kerala, which took place in Rajamalai, has killed 15 people and more than 50 people were missing. Prime Minister Modi expressed his grief and later PMO also announced a compensation of Rs 2 lakhs for the family of the deceased and Rs 50,000 for the injured. 5 Indians were injured during the Lebanon's blast. The Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Anurag Srivastav said that India has asked for data on damage and loss from Lebanese government. On the basis of that, India will decide the nature of assistance it will extend to Lebanon. 17 killed in Kozhikode plane crash. Yesterday evening, an Air India Express aircraft from Dubai to Kozhikode with 191 passengers crashed after overshooting the runway and going into the valley. The deceased include the flight commander Deepak V. Sethi and co-pilot Achilles Kumar. Death toll due to floods in Bihar rises to 21 as 2 more dead in C1. Over 69 lakh people affected. The flood situation in Bihar deteriorated with waters from overflowing rivers originating in Nepal entered in more areas of the 16 flooded districts of Bihar on Thursday. The death toll has increased to 21. More than 69 lakh people have been affected and the number of affected panchayats has risen from 1165 to 1185. An official release was made that on August 10, Submarine optical fiber cable will be released. The fiber will connect Chennai and Port Blair. Prime Minister will inaugurate it through video conference. The Meghalaya BJP has demanded that Khashi and Garo be made compulsory subjects up to class 5 for all students in all schools. The BJP State President Ernest Mauri on Thursday termed National Education Policy 2020 as historic and said the policy was long overdue and lauded the central government for the holistic overhauling of the education system. In order to empower teachers with utmost educational experience and also enable the students to learn better, Maharashtra government has adopted Google's G Suite and Google Classroom for online education. The government expects this move to equip over 2.3 crores teachers and students with free digital code. EMobility against pollution, Government of Delhi. EMobility against pollution, Government of Delhi. In order to remove the pollution in Delhi, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal said financial assistance of up to Rs 30,000 will be given on purchase of two-wheelers, up to Rs 1.5 lakh on cars, up to Rs 30,000 on e-rickshaws. This financial assistance will be given in Delhi under electric vehicles policy. This is done to reduce the pollution levels of Delhi. Former Meghalaya Assembly Deputy Speaker H. Sela passed away at Supercare Hospital in Shillong on Friday at the age of 66. The funeral will take place on Sunday. Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma, Assembly Speaker Mathbe Lingdo, and various organizations conveyed their condolences to members of the bereaved family. And now, Northeast State News. Fake news case has been solved. A person has been arrested for passing false and incorrect information pertaining to the COVID-19 positive case at Manipal Hospital. The case was registered by Sadar Police Station on 28 July 2020. The Sikkim police appeals to the general public not to believe in unverified information passed through social media. On the occasion of Tendong Lorumfat, Honorable Governor of Sikkim, Sri Ganga Prasad, Honorable Chief Minister Sri Prem Singh Tamang, Minister Road and Bridges, Culture Heritage, Sikkim. Mr. Samdup Lepcha, MLA Constituency, Mr. G.T. Dhungel extended warm greetings, best wishes to all the citizens of Sikkim. Sikkim Progressive Youth Forum SPYF participating in a week-long online campaign for Sikkim State University from 8th of August to 15th of August 2020, appealing for the fulfillment of all the verbal and written assurances, which includes full-fledged university, infrastructure, regular staff, faculties, sufficient funding, etc. Also demanding for PG courses and PhD to begin from this session itself that are taught in UG courses, and construction of permanent campus, requesting the right-thinking people of state to participate the campaign by clicking one photo with any of the demand written in chart papers and posting it in social media accounts with the hashtag prioritize SSU. SPYF stands for SSU. The containment zone in West Sikkim, that is Budang GPU and Timberbung GPU under Soring Block and Sangku Rasu Khandu GPU under Dentam Block, has been denotified as containment zone, and the said areas are to be sanitized thoroughly as per the guidelines issued by Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. The admission notice for different affiliated colleges of Sikkim University is out. The admission process is starting from 10th of August to 26th of August 2020. Strict note that forms after last date of submission, that is 26th of August, will not be acceptable, and the website for admission is there in an app available in Google Play Store. Discharge from COVID Care Center East Rural as per 8th of August 2020 is Saikun COVID Cure Center with 4 today, a total of 74 discharged. HPI Boys COVID Care Center with 16 today, a total of 47 discharged. Chujajen COVID Cure Center, all 24 inmates already discharged. Meghalaya reports 6th COVID-19 death. 3 more doctors, nurse test positive. Meghalaya on August 7 reported another COVID-19 death, taking total of fatalities in the state to 6. Also, 16 fresh cases is reported in the last 24 hours, among which 3 doctors from Nigrims and a staff nurse from Shillong Civil Hospital. Meghalaya Chief Minister approved policy on 50% seat reservation for women. The CM of Meghalaya, Conrad K. Sangma, today informed that the cabinet has passed a historic decision by approving the policy of reservation of seats for women in Village Employment Council (VECS). For at least 50% of seats will be reserved for women in the grassroots village level community institution. This we come to an end of today's headlines. Please follow and like our page. Find us on YouTube, Instagram and Twitter. I hope to see you soon. Until then, stay updated daily with Northeast Web Shots. And before I leave, we want to wish you a very happy Tendong Lorumpat.